friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. I have not done one in months, like a really long time, so I have a huge stack of books right next to me that I'm just going to go through. Most of these I've read, some of them I haven't. Usually I don't buy books unless I've read them, but I do sometimes pre-order. So like if they have like 25% off pre-order sales from Barnes & Noble, those tend to get me. And I'll pre-order, but I'll only pre-order from like authors I've read from and loved, or if I've heard like absolutely amazing things about it and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. I'm usually pretty good about picking books that I like. And then I do have like some giveaways that I've won. I have book mail that I've gotten from authors. So we're just gonna get right into it. These are in no order. It's just the order in which I've had them stacked in the corner of my room. Let's just start here. So this is one of the pre-orders that I did, and that is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. It has these like yellow sprayed edges. I have not read this one yet, but this is the like follow-up book to House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, which I absolutely adored. Very, very excited about it. I really like these like TJ Klune ones that he does. I think that they are very like thought-provoking, but still have like a little side romance in them, because these are not like just romance books. They're much more like fiction with a side of romance. But I really, really enjoy them. So I'm really excited to see where the characters are now, and I will hopefully be reading it soon. The next one that I have is The Striker by Anna Huang. This is another one that I pre-ordered. I wanted the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which is this like black background with the like dark purple. The original cover is like a white background with more of a light purple. Purple is my favorite color, and I really, really like the like dark purples. So I really loved this like darker black purples background on this one. So I did get the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. This book is so much thicker in person than it seems when you're reading the audiobook, because like it didn't feel super long when I was reading it, because this is one that I have read since I got this. I read it on the day it came out actually. It didn't feel long, but I give this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, would recommend it. I am a fan of Anna Huang's, and I'm excited to see what she does more of in this like soccer world that she has here. Next one that I have is another Barnes & Noble pre-order, and this one is one of those exceptions where I was like, I haven't read from this author before, but Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling got picked up by a publisher. It was originally indie, and I saw Tori from Novel Life talking about it and how much she really loved it. Foiling is so pretty. I saw Tori talking about it and how much she loved it, and I knew that I wanted to read it, but it got like pulled off the shelves or pulled off Amazon digitally. So I couldn't read it. I had to wait until it was traditionally published. So I picked it up when it was traditionally published. I pre-ordered it, but I mostly pre-ordered it because it came with this if you pre-ordered it, and this artwork is fucking stunning. I love this, and this is what made me finally like bite the bullet and say I'm gonna buy that one, because if you pre-ordered it and then submitted your pre-order, you got that art print. So I was like, I need that print. So I pre-ordered it. I have not read this one yet. I have the audiobook, but I have to find a time. I tried to start the audiobook, but it was a little like too much going on, confusing. So I'm going to have to find a time where I can like sit down and listen to the audiobook and follow along on the paperback or the ebook. But I need to follow along with it because my brain just like wasn't computing with the audiobook. Then the next one that I have is a book that was sent to me by the author, and that is Temptation Trails by Claire Kingsley. This one Claire sent me as part of like her like PR like release stuff. So she sent like some stickers and like a book plate and a little coaster, and I enjoyed this one. I much prefer the Bailey Brothers series to the Haven Brothers series. The Bailey Brothers series is one of my favorite series ever. I had 2 Bailey Brothers books in my top 15 books of the year, but the Haven Brothers series just haven't hit that way. But this one is my favorite in the series for sure. This one is a surprise pregnancy romance with a single dad who's the sheriff and the heroine who is new to town and she owns a bakery. My roommate's cat stopped by to say hello. Say hi, Coda. Hi. The next one that I have is sent from a PR company, and that is this special edition foiled hardback of Hero by Lauren Rowe. Lauren Rowe is one of my favorite authors of all time, and she was doing kind of like a blast with a PR company with Handbrake PR, where she was promoting the first book in her Morgan Brothers series, and I hadn't listened to them since 2020 when I first started reading Lauren Rowe, and I listened to them on Audible Escape, so I didn't own the audiobook, so I never had gone back to reread them even though I wanted to. So I applied for the audio book and was sent it by Handbrake PR and did a reread of Hero. When I first read Hero, I gave it 3.5 stars. I was in a really, really bad place when I first read Hero, and it is a hard, traumatic book. It is still a romance for sure, but it is a hard book. And so when I did that reread, my rating went up to 4.5 stars. I was in a much better place, much more emotionally capable of handling the story that Lauren Rowe is telling. This is a tragic and emotional and such a sad story that has a beautiful happily ever after at the end. But I am so happy that I decided to do a reread, and I'm so happy to have this special edition hardcover on my shelves now, so thank you so much, Handbrake PR, for that. Next one we have is Delicate Escape by Catherine Cowles. I bought this one myself. I do think the Catherine Cowles trope arc is somewhere in these stacks, but I don't know where it is. I did get a trope arc of Delicate Escape. I think I got Hidden Identity, but here is my finished copy of Delicate Escape. This one is part of her Sparrow Falls? Yeah, Sparrow Falls series. It's book 2. It is a heroine on the run, hidden identity, romantic suspense romance, and I enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars, but it is a lower 5 stars than the other 2 books in the series, if that makes sense. So like it's still 5 stars. It's still a fabulous book, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. But I've now read book 3. That's definitely my favorite in the series. And then book 1 I liked better than this one. So even though they're all 5 stars, they're like different ranges of 5 stars. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, fucking love this. I think this cover is so beautiful, and I love Catherine Cowles with my whole heart. So highly recommend. Then I have this special edition hardcover of Song of the Abyss by Emma Hamm. I bought the hardcover edition. It doesn't have the sprayed edges, but it has like a whole bunch of other special things about it, of Whispers of the Deep, which is the first book in the series. And when Emma was doing the sale for this one, for the second one, I bought it from her website so that I would have matching hardcovers. This one is fancier for sure than my other one, but I'm very, very happy to have it. I think it's so pretty. She has so much stuff on it. So like look at the like naked hardcover foiling. And then hang on, we're gonna just show you all the bells and whistles of it, because this is the reverse of the dust jacket. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's the back of the naked hardcover, and then it has the sprayed edges, like I said. Focus. There we go. With the so pretty, so pretty. The formatting, so pretty. I'm so happy to have it. I really loved this book so much. Love this series. I am currently reading the 3rd one right now. I am behind actually on it. I was supposed to finish it a while ago. Then I have 5 Rounds by Nikki Castle. I bought this one myself to bring with me to see Nikki Castle at Love in Vegas. I went to Love in Vegas in the end of October, and I picked up this one because I really love this edition of 5 Rounds. I think it's so pretty, and I did buy while I was there. Oh, it's in a different stack. I did buy while I was there One Last Shot in this series, in this same type of cover, but I got it signed by Nikki. Really happy to have that. I love Nikki Castle. Then one of the main reasons why I went to Love in Vegas was to see Eden Finley and Saxon James. I love Eden Finley and Saxon James. I have read every single book that Eden Finley has ever published. And so I got to meet them. It was amazing. I got a whole bunch of books, but while I was there, I bought Frat Wars, the first one in the series, which is King of Thieves. I don't love this cover, but it was the only one that was there. I had ordered it from Amazon before I was set to leave and it didn't show up, but I really wanted to get it. I wanted to have a book that was signed just by Saxon. And this is my favorite one by her. So I decided to pick this one up while I was there. I don't hate the cover. It's just like not really my style, but signed by Saxon. She wrote Your Frat AF in it. And I love this book. Highly recommend. It is a like rival houses between two frat houses, and it's like a prank war, and it's so funny, and it's MM, obviously. And another author that I wanted to see at Love in Vegas was Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann. This is book 1 in the Make Games War series, Obsession. I love the Make Games universe. There are 3 currently out: Make Games series, Make Games War, Make Games Pestilence, and Make Games Death. The Make Games Apocalypse series comes out next year. I'm very excited for it. But the Make Games War is my favorite of the 3 series, followed very closely by Death. But I had to buy a book while I was there and get it signed by Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann. And then Kay Lorraine also signed it as Stella Hunter, because she's the narrator, Stella Hunter, who also narrates her own books, which I love. This is a reverse harem series. It's paranormal, it's fabulous, highly, highly recommend. If you're gonna read it, listen to the audiobook. It's full cast. Kay Lorraine and Meg Ann's audiobooks are top tier. They're so fucking good. Forbidden King by Laura Pavlov. I love Laura Pavlov so fucking much. She is the biggest sweetheart in the world. This one is my favorite book in the Magnolia Falls series. I love King so much. So happy to have this. I've been collecting these alternate covers for this series because I really love the way it like looks like a newspaper. But her people covers are also freaking gorgeous. So happy to have it, and signed by Laura. Another Eden Finley and Saxon James purchase. My favorite book in the Puck Boys series, One Last Shot by Nikki Castle, like I said I bought. Then we have this one, which I pre-ordered from Love in Vegas. It is the special edition of The Right Move. It is like raised text, and it says Ryan and Indy on the back with the like beautiful like basketball with the flowers. Oh, I think it's so beautiful. And then it has a quote on the back that says, "Sometimes the quietest love is the loudest," which is one of my favorite quotes from this book. So happy to have it. I think it's so stunningly gorgeous. One of my favorite books. So good. If you haven't read Liz Tom Forty's series, highly recommend. All right, then we have Passenger Princess by Morgan Elizabeth. I have not read this book. I won a giveaway of Morgan Elizabeth books. Actually, here's another one right here. I think there were 3 in the giveaway, but here are 2 of them. So I got this like special edition foiled version of All My Love by Morgan Elizabeth with the like raised on the back. What's the point of swimming to the surface if you're not going to fight to see the sun? And then this regular edition of Passenger Princess, which I think is such a beautiful cover, and they're both signed. So I have yet to read either of these books. I've only ever read one Morgan Elizabeth book, but I'm still excited to have it. And then this one came with like a whole bunch of like not safe for work art and like some vellum overlays. So happy to have them on my shelf and hoping I can read Morgan Elizabeth's book soon. She just came out with her audiobook for All My Love, I think. So as soon as she has audiobooks for her books, I will read them. Then I have this special edition of Inked in Lies that I got from Fit Teacher Rachel. This is her Gianna Darling collab, Fit Teacher Rachel. And I think it's just such a beautiful cover. That's what really like drew me to it. I'm not like a huge special edition person if I already have the book, but this cover was so pretty, and just like the whole vibe of it was just, I had to have it. So here is my trope arc for Delicate Escape. So pretty. Like I said, purple is my favorite color, so I was really excited to have this one. I love the way that she's doing these trope arcs. I think it's so cool. And we have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, which I have read. I did read when it came out, I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It was not my favorite. I loved Wild Love, so this was a little bit of a letdown after Wild Love, but most people disagree with me and think this one's better, so take with that what you will. I do like the orange. I'm not usually like an orange fan, but I do think it looks really pretty on this. So then I won a giveaway of Quicksilver by Callie Hart, which I have since read. I hadn't read it when I first got this book. This is the indie edition. It has now been traditionally published, or is about to be traditionally published, but the audiobook is out now, and as soon as the audiobook came out, I listened to it. The audiobook was fantastic. This is a long book. It is a fantasy romance. It's so fucking good. I gave it 4.5 stars. Highly, highly recommend. All right, then I have Beating Heart by Laura Pavlov, another one that I got grabbed from her while I saw her in Las Vegas. That is the single dad romance in that series, also 5 stars. I gave that whole series 5 stars except for Wild River, which I gave 4 stars. Then I bought Caught Up myself to bring with me to get signed by Liz Tom 40. Another Puck Boys, Eden Finley and Saxon James book that I pre-ordered from them. That's book 1 in the series. Then I have Into the Tide by Laura Pavlov. This is her special edition of this one, and I just really, really liked the black and white and the characters on it. I thought they were so, so pretty. I think it's like a very like clean looking cover with the like silver and the black and white. I just think it's so pretty. Sorry if you can hear the cat in the background. Then I grabbed Finding Haze from Laura Pavlov. This is the final book in that series. It's her first ever Marriage of Convenience. Then we have 3 more Eden Finley and Saxon James books. So just Eden Finley, Unspoken Vow. This is one of her earlier books. It is very angsty. So if you're like, most of Eden's books and Eden and Saxon's co-writes are very low angst, but this one, if you want one that's a little bit more angsty, highly, highly recommend this one. It deals a lot with anxiety, and there are some trigger warnings in it for abusive relationships also. Then we have Fake Out, which is the first book in her Fake Boyfriend series. Fucking love this one. It is the start of the Damon verse, so she has so many spin-offs of this specific characters in these books. Her most recent book, actually, that came out today, The Backup Plan, is based off of the character in this book, Damon, who now is a sports agent and he runs a firm. Then I have Bromantic Puckboy, which is my other favorite in the Puckboy series. This one and Irresponsible Puckboy are my #1 favorites, and then the first one, which is Egotistical Puckboy, is another favorite. So those are the 3 that I grabbed from them. Then I have the newest Percy Jackson book, which is the Wrath of the Triple Goddess. This is the like Percy Jackson future ones. They had one that came out last year, I think, so I read. I loved the Percy Jackson series as a kid, and I really enjoyed the first one in this series. Yeah, it's the Senior Year Adventures spin-off of Percy Jackson that follows Percy and Annabeth and Grover when they're older. So this is the next one in the series. I haven't read it yet. I'm waiting for my library hold to come in. Then I have Playbook by Rebecca Jinchak. This is the like foiled one because it came in the PR box, and it is so, so beautiful, stunningly gorgeous. I fucking loved this book. 100% loved this book. This and Burnout, so amazing. Both 5 stars, both top books of the year. I went to an Emily Rath event in September. Whenever Pucking Sweet came out, I went to an Emily Rath event, and at that event I picked up the 2 Pucking Ever After bind up novellas. And then I also got Pucking Sweet from the event because it was a release day event for Pucking Sweet, where we got to go and meet Emily and hear her give like a talk, Q&A type of situation. Emily Rath is an amazing person. She is fucking hilarious in person. She is so insightful, and I really, really, really love her, and I love her Pucking Around series. This is the 3rd one. It is MMF, and I really enjoyed it. Then we have 3 books that my mom gave me because she's determined that I'm gonna read them. She really wants me to read them, and that is, I don't know what order these go in, but that is this Nora Roberts series. The first one is Year One, I know that for sure. They're fantasy Nora Roberts, and my mom loves them, so she really wants me to read them. So she gave them to me. All right, the next two I have are the same book, and they are From Here to Eternity. So this is the finished copy that I had pre-ordered, and this is the special ARC edition that I got in the PR package. So I have both. The covers are slightly different, so like I'm keeping both of them, but I have both. I haven't read this book yet. I have the audiobook. It is one of the next up on, it's like second in line on my audiobook listen TBR right now. So I will get to it. I've heard really good things about it. Then I have Sunlight by Devney Perry, another one that I had pre-ordered, Barnes & Noble pre-order, 25% off. This is the second and final book in her Haven River Ranch series. It's two brothers. The first book is one brother, this one is the other brother, and this one is Jax. Yeah, Jax. And it's Surprise Pregnancy. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 stars. And that one and the first one, Crossroads, which I loved better, I gave it 5 stars. Both of them are available on Kindle Unlimited Read and Listen, so you can get the audiobook for free if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. Then I have Secret Love by Willow Astor, another one that I got for 25% off pre-order sale. I read the arc of this one. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, while Mad Love, I think that's the first one, is definitely better, but this one is still really good, and I just fucking love these covers. I talked to Willow about them, and apparently her daughter-in-law draws them, and I think that's fucking awesome. But I think they're gorgeous. Then the next one that I have is Love Utley by S.J. Tilley. My friend Avery from Ava's Romance Books was the absolute sweetest human in the world and picked up Love Utley for me with a shit ton of S.J. Tilley stickers and merch when she saw S.J. Tilley at a signing in Texas that she went to, and then sent it to me, which I am so thankful for. I love Avery so much. She is the sweetest human ever. She has a YouTube channel also that she posts on way more consistently than I do, so if you don't follow her, 100% do that. She makes amazing content, and I absolutely love watching her videos, and I miss her so much, and I love her with my whole heart and soul. So very happy to have this. Then we have special edition that I bought, which, like I said, is rare. I don't buy a ton of special editions, but this book is Brooklyn Air by Serena Bowen. And if you have been around for a while, then you will know that Brooklyn Air is the book that got me into indie romance. I was reading traditionally published historical romances. I didn't even know that the world of indie romance existed at that time, and then somebody on YouTube, I don't even remember who the fuck it was, don't think they have a YouTube channel anymore, but they recommended me Brooklyn Air by Serena Bowen, and I downloaded Audible Escape because at the time I was struggling with reading physically, struggling with reading with my eyeballs, and I downloaded Audible Escape and I read Brooklyn Air by Serena Bowen on it, and then I read everything. My world was opened, and now I work in the world of indie romance, so this book I have to thank for like my whole life now. So when I saw that Serena was doing a special edition of it, I had to buy it, and I got a discount because I'm on her ARC team, so I had to buy it. And I think the cover is adorable. I love the like style of it. I love the artwork underneath the dust jacket. I just love it so much, and I'm so happy to have it. So it's going on my shelf. Then I have this package from Devney Perry that she sent me. This one is Clarence Manor, which used to be called Ivy, but it's now called Clarence Manor. And it follows a whole bunch of characters who are all going to private school. And it's like Gossip Girl, apparently. Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, that kind of vibe. But she sent it to me in this like cute ass package. The book looks like this. It is a thick one, and it is one of the only Devney Perry books that I have never read. So I'm very happy for Devney for sending it to me, and I have it up. It's also on that list of my audio listens TBR. It will be one that I read hopefully this month. She sent it to me like a month and a half ago. I'm so sorry, Devney. But I'm very happy to have it on my shelf. So pretty. The last one that I have is a package that arrived in my mailbox yesterday, and that is my Catherine Cowell's trope arc for the third book in her series, which is Broken Harbor. So this is the next one in the Sparrow Falls series. And I have already read my audio arc of this book, and I absolutely loved it. I gave it 5 stars. It was my favorite one in the series so far. Dun, 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 dun. So we have a little postcard from Catherine that I always love getting. A adorable, cute-ass sticker from the Seattle Sparks. This is a hockey romance. The hero is a hockey player and he plays for the Seattle Sparks, so very excited to have that one. And then the book. So this trope arc is the hurt comfort trope, which is the one that I was kind of hoping that I was gonna get. I mean, the trope arcs for this series, for this book specifically, have been my favorite of all of the trope arcs that I've seen that she's done for the other 2 books. So the tropes that you could do for this one were baker heroine, which had like a little cupcake on it, single mom, which had like ice skates on it, hockey hero, hockey sticks on it. Then this one, which has a heart made of band-aids. Is that not the cutest fucking thing ever? And then it's got like little cross band-aids around it with a little heart made of band-aids again. I just think that's adorable. I love this, and I love how protective the hero is in this one. The heroine has been through some shit and she really deserves to be comforted, and the hero is just like so there to comfort her, and I am so happy. But he spoils her so much, he loves her so much, and it's definitely my favorite in the series. So make sure to pick it up when it releases this month. Let me get the actual release date so I can talk about it. November 19th is the release day for this book, so make sure to pick it up on November 19th when it comes out. It's so fucking good. But like I said, that was the last one, so thank you for watching my very long book haul. I will try and edit it down as much as I can so that it's not like insane. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe, stick around, see more content. I promise I'll be back soon-ish. And I hope that you have the absolute best day. Bye.